Allahu Akbar.
Islamic Oasis provides all of the needs of the refugee youth to keep them in Islamic environment, keeping their identity, which is the most important thing, keeping their Islamic identity and giving them the knowledge and the resources they need to succeed. In this area itself, we have around 1,380 families from all over the Muslim world. Majority of them are refugees, either low income or many of them are illiterate. Due to those circumstances, you have 8 different missionary organizations. The reason for those centers to be opened is to take the youth from the ages of 6 and 14, because they know that the parents are not able to teach them, are not able to help them with their homework, are not able to work with them in school. So they were looking for alternatives, people who can help their kids, because they don't have the education, they want their kids to receive the education. We started receiving complaints where kids would come, and if you ask them questions such as, who is Allah, the kids started saying, oh, Jesus, for instance. Kids were told not to wear hijab when they come to these centers. Oh, you don't have to wear, the hijab here, and it's really not liked. Kids were told you don't have to pray, you're not baligh. Islamic terminology was utilized. So if a kid was praying, he stops praying. When we started hearing these things from the families, especially from the refugees, we decided that this is the time that we as Muslims, we need to open up a center that will cater, number one, to the community, and most importantly, to the needs of the refugees, the Muslim refugees who are coming here. The moment we established this school, majority of the missionary organizations lost their business. And subhanAllah, from day one, when we opened the school, first week we had 20 students, and now almost 114 students are with us every single day. Coming here, we teach them in 4 different languages. We have people coming from all backgrounds. We teach them Quran, so we have 4 teachers who are specialists in the Quran. They teach them Quran and then math, science, English in Malaysian, in Burmese, in Arabic, in Afghani, meaning Farsi, and English language. So alhamdulillah, it has helped a lot. It's growing constantly. We are now we're receiving students who are coming from Sierra Leone and just yesterday from South Sudan, which is Darfur. Many of them are coming from tents. For instance, there's one kid, let's say he's coming from South Sudan. We asked him a question, he said, how old are you? He said, 14 years old. I said, well, how long were you in the camps? He said, 14 years. Imagine someone, a child, growing up in a tent, in a camp for 14 years. He does not know stability. He does not know any of what that means at all. He doesn't know peace. He doesn't know what it means to live in a home. Having water running in your home, having a bathroom, taking a shower whenever you want to go. For a lot of the kids, many things here are new. And at the same time, of course, methods of learning are new. Understanding the culture here is new. Understanding how people work is new. And also understanding how they can be deceived. In many ways, there are organizations, as I mentioned earlier, missionary organizations, they have done a lot of work actually deceiving people in the name of resources and taking the kids just so they can show numbers and sometimes just to get money from the government. These things are very important, especially for the Muslims, for us to understand, because at the end of the day, these kids, they belong to us. They belong to the Muslim Ummah. They belong to, look at them as our families. Because if today we don't take the time, we don't do what it takes to take care of these kids, may Allah forbid, it could be our kids the next time. How can you support? How can you help? Now, I understand not every one of you are, let's say, tutors. You may not be the best math teacher there is, or English or science. But we do need tutors. Imagine teaching a kid, helping them with their education, where they can stand on their feet. Not only are you helping him build his own life, but also their families that depend on them, especially the older ones that are 16, 17, 18 years old. If you can help financially, we need to keep this program going. We have a lot of kids who literally, they depend on us. After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they depend on our support, resources that we provide. We do not ask any of the kids who come here for any penny. We don't want to ask them. We want them to understand that the Muslims are here and we can help and support them. We have distributions here, food distributions, for instance, first Saturday of the month. You can bring in supplies, school supplies, rice bags. If you can come here and, let's say, teach marketable skills, computers, programming, anything that you can help with, whatever it is that is within your capability, we need that help. Come and let's talk, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put barakah in those efforts, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan.
Say salam.
Then I can bring you back to the house.